How's it going, everybody? This is BeatTheBush. Today, I'm going to compare these two robotic vacuums, the MOVA Mobius 60, which is a pretty high-end robotic vacuum with 3 sets of mops, and then also the roborock Saros 10R. Right now, when both of them are on sale, they're approximately around the same price range. In my own home, though, I actually don't need 3 sets of mops. On this panel here, it can switch between them. It's kind of like a nifty high-end feature, but not absolutely necessary unless you have a lot of different tile floor types. You know, you got hardwood floor, tiled floors. But even if you have a lot of different floor types, I still think even with one set of mops, it still can work very well. First, I do the vacuum test on these robots where I put paper shreds and pet hair across the carpeted area, and I vacuum it as many times as necessary until it's all picked up at the maximum suction power setting. Then I do a mop test on dried on tea stains to see how much of it can pick up. Mop performance wise, both of these are very, very similar. The Mobius 60, however, beats out on the vacuum performance because it would run the side brush everywhere and be able to pick up the stuff that's on the edges and the corners. However, when this thing runs on the carpeted floor, it won't run the side brush. So it leaves this band about 3 inches all the way around that it doesn't pick up. Mobius 60 has 30,000 pascals of suction power, whereas the roborock Saros 10R has 22,000 pascals of suction power. The vacuuming performance based on my tests is definitely superior in the Mobius 60 as opposed to the Saros 10R. Auto change mops, 3 sets versus 1 set. The MOVA Mobius 60 robot is a little bit thicker at 3.52 inches, whereas the roborock Saros 10R is only 3.14 inches. Being a little bit thinner allows it to get under furniture easier. This is pretty much the only advantage it has over the Mobius 60. The Mobius 60 can choose between 2 different kinds of solutions depending on the type of floor, and the Saros 10R can only do 1. Not too big a deal. I think as long as it has at least 1 solution, it would work very well to degrease the floor. Sometimes if you have hardwood floors, you might want a special solution and a different one for the tiled floor. Or you can use something like, you know, a super degreaser if you have need for that. This one can go over steps as high as 3.15 inches with steps up to 1.98 inches. The Saros 10R can only go up to 1.57 inches. Less than half of the height of the Mobius 60. So if you have steps in the house and you absolutely need this feature, go and measure how high those little steps are, and then you can figure out if these things can go over that and if the higher height capacity of this one would actually matter. 12 newtons of downward force on the mop pads versus 8 newtons. This is 2.7 pounds versus 1.8 pounds. That's how much force it would put both of the mop pads onto the floor. Sometimes when you have something that's like really stuck on, you need to rub it very hard in order to get it off. 212 Fahrenheit PTC hot water mop washing versus 176 degrees Fahrenheit hot water mop washing. On paper, this sounds like it heats up more. However, when they talk about PTC, it's this little pad area underneath the mop that gets to 212 degrees Fahrenheit. Depending on ambient temperatures, if you are running this in regular room temperature around 73 degrees, it's not going to get the entire mop up to 212 degrees Fahrenheit. So the fact that this thing can get up to basically boiling temperature does not mean the entire mop is going to get up to that temperature. In practice, after it's run the mop washing process, I took it out real quick, flip it over. This is Mobius 60. It's been drying for a while. Let's see underneath. There, 127, 135 inside. Saros 10R after drying about 2 hours. 113, and in there. So just a little bit less warm than the Mobius 60. Both of these has a battery capacity of 6,400 milliamp hours. However, the specified runtime is a little bit higher here with 205 minutes of runtime versus 180 minutes. It's small enough that it doesn't make too much of a difference. Here's a vacuum test on the Mobius 60 I was talking about. Running a few times, it picks up all the paper debris and pet hair with a few pieces remaining. There was a slight clump towards the edge, but after I gather everything, there's just a handful of pieces. For the roborock Saros 10R, I set it on maximum suction power. You can set it on extreme, but it says it damages the battery just a little bit, so I didn't do that. This is after the first round of vacuuming, and as you can see, there's still a lot of debris left. Usually I'm kind of lenient towards the first round because you can run these robots multiple times until it finishes. But my comment for the first round is that it only picked up about maybe 50% of it, and also I didn't hear a big chunk of stuff go into the main bin after it tried to empty it. So let's see what's inside a robot. I think it's probably all in here still. Yep. The dust box is still filled up even though it tried to empty it. I think because their dust box opening is a little bit too small for these paper shreds. It's expecting debris that's a little bit smaller than this. So I'll just clear this out manually for now, which is something you should not have to do. And then we'll run this another round. After the second time, I actually did a pretty good job towards the center. I see just a few slivers of pet hair, not very much, not enough for me to pick up. But it does this thing where when it transitioned from the tile to the carpet, it retracted the side brush so it can no longer brush towards the edges and corners. Towards the front over here, it's off camera. These are the debris that's stuck towards the edges that it didn't pick up. Back here, there's a little bit here and a thin strip along the wall, around 3 or 4 inches. There's a bunch that's not picked up here. This time around, it did empty the dust box. Let's double check it. Dust bin removed. It is empty. So I think when the debris load is too high, it kind of got stuck in the dust box. I've seen many other robot vacuums, and usually the exit port here is at least 2 to 3 times the size of this so that it can suck everything out really easily. This one is on the small end. So those are the drawbacks for this robot vacuum. It won't brush the sides on a carpeted floor. And sometimes if there's too much debris in the dust box, it won't take it out. You have to do it manually. Let's do a mop test now. I ran the Mobius 60 several times and it was able to pick up most of the stains except the very corners where it cannot physically reach. Doing the same thing for the Saros 10R, it pretty much performed about the same. One in the corner, it cannot reach that. Another one here and a little bit next to the station. So I'm gonna run it on the most intensive mode now. On the third try, I got everything except the stuff in the corner where it's physically impossible to reach because of the diameter of the mops. Overall, I think the mopping ability is pretty good on this machine. Based on vacuuming performance alone, I would go with the Mobius 60. Mopping performance is very similar, so you know these are about the same in that regard. Personally, I don't care too much about the 3 sets of mop myself. It might matter to some people. And right now, the street price of the Mobius 60 is about 10% more than the Saros 10R. So at least to me, even if you're gonna save about 10%, I wouldn't go with this one because the vacuuming performance is just subpar. Let me show you guys a critical factor why I would not recommend the Saros 10R for vacuuming purposes. In the Mobius 60, the exit port of the dust box appears to be at least 50% bigger than in the Saros 10R. I had an issue of overfilling this dust box and the dust would not come out of this hole. This might also be due to the emptying function of the Mobius 60 being a bit stronger, being able to pull the dust out of this dust box versus this one where I actually ran it and the dust got stuck in here. Overall, I recommend the Mobius 60 over the Saros 10R. If you guys are interested in either of these robotic vacuums, check out my affiliate link down in the video description below. Thanks for watching this video. Until next time.